Hey everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and continuing on here with the Neutral Junk Journal Craft Along With Me project. We've done our cover already. This is an old Shakespearean book. I love the neutrality of the cover. We already did reinforcement of the inner spine. There is a playlist to this if you're looking to follow along. I'm sort of sprinkling this in amongst other videos just so if those of you who want to follow the actual process can do so, but then I'll also throw in some different things every now and then for those who just want the one-hit wonder ideas. Okay, so here we go. We're at the page construction. So I think we left off. I made the first signature. I just collected pages that were neutral toned. To have a garbage truck or something outside. Now this is where book pages work really well. Neutral ledger. Okay, yes, I see there's a little pink in that. We're just going to ignore that. You can decide how, official you want to be with every little thing, but I think the prettiness of the page is good. A lot of ledgers are totally plain too. Some dictionary, some coffee dyed, some stencil dyed, that type of thing. So lots of fun. I did put 12 pages in here. When you fold them in half, you get 48 pages front and back per signature. If you're going to make it more of a writing journal, maybe lean more towards the 12. If you are going to make it a heavily decorated journal, maybe lean more towards the 10. And these were very similar pages. I just am going to get ready to cut them. So I wanted to get all the signatures together. I have 3. I was just going to show you the magic of doing this part. I have the 12 pages here. Just bring them all down to the bottom left corner together. So they're really kind of close. And I'm going to do some trimming, so I'm not worried about that. I probably wouldn't be worried about it anyway, because I like the broken, crackly look. You might want to look underneath to make sure your pages somewhat line up. I'm going to do some trimming, like I said, but I'm going to use the bone folder here. Now I'm getting some crackling, but I think that's going to be okay. I think I'm going to like that. It looks like the old pirate paper kind of thing. Okay, we'll just work with it. If it's too much for you, you can always take it off and get a different piece for there. I think it looks kind of neat. All right, so we're going to use the power and the magic. I'm going to put these in order of the way we want them in here. That's pretty for the front. Okay, maybe do that. Okay. All right. Now, you want to align all the spines. And if you have a big paper clip or 2, this can come in really handy here. So I'm going to probably cut some off the top and some off this side. So I can paper clip here to hold all these guys together. These paper clips can hold quite a bit. You want to make sure the spines are aligned because that's going to make your signatures come out straighter. And maybe right here. There we go. That's pretty good. That's going to hold everybody together. A little lower because I'm going to cut across the top. Okay, now let's see exactly where we want to cut. This is more of a quickie, do it in just a few cuts versus cutting each one individually. When I cut each one individually, they never come out the same, so no matter how hard I try, because I'm the world's worst measurer. So I figure if I cut them all at once, I'll have a better shot at that. Now gift yourself a sharp knife with this process. Yeah. Let me get a sharper one, hold on. And what I mean by that is I can stick this one out that far, and that's about as much as I'm going to need, that depth, because I'm going at least that deep. So this might not quite make it. So I'm going to pull him back, put him aside for other regular cutting duty. I think this is a brand new one, and I have a lot of length here, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, so let's retract first, because we're good crafters and we don't want to die. And let's decide exactly where we want this little morsel to land. Okay, get you right on there. Okay, now there's always some, look at this, okay? You can put a stiffer piece of cardboard in here if you want, but I'm not gonna worry about it. But I'm gonna know that's gonna take my whole clump in a little bit, okay? See, it's going back. So you don't measure just from here forward. You can measure from here, you have to kind of visually see where your signature sits in there. How deep, okay? Your signatures. Okay, not here. You could construct that, but I'm not doing that today, nope. Back here. And there we go. Okay, so put you in there nice and deep. Okay, and now put it at the bottom. You probably want about 1/4 of an inch up from the bottom. Okay, so you don't have to do any measuring there. You want it all the way in, because you can always trim off more, but you can't get any back. Just remember that, okay? And if you do cut off too much, it's okay, because we have ways around that. All right, there. Okay, so I'm at least having to cut here, and at least, see, I can only make the mark on the outside. Let's just show it. See, that's what it looks like. Okay, I'll take that away. I'm gonna do some cutting. All right, let's hope this works. Oh, now I know I have to go, remember, this was at the top, so I'm gonna have to go at least a good 1/4 inch down, and then a 1/4 inch to that line. Where on earth did that line go? I don't even see it, do you? No, I think it's like right on this thing, so let's see. Double checking. Okay, where's my line? I don't even see it. Like there's no line. All right. Yeah, I guess it is kind of right on that thing. So I'm just going to go a little bit inside of this first page. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. All right, here we go. And if one is in your way, you can always take it off. It's okay. Or you can slide it down. That's okay too. And you can use your craft mat to square yourself up, which always helps. So if you're trying to follow point to point. So here's my line. I want to go about 1/4 of an inch down. There, so it's almost on this line and this line. If I line these two lines up and don't move, and hold your breath, and go slow. Always watch your blade. Okay. Okay. Go slow. Holding breath. Almost. All right, I think we're through. Are we through? Yep, we are through. Okay. A little, there, so that's what we got. Yeah, it's kind of nice, huh? Everybody's in alignment. That's a good thing. Retract that coil. And again, it is 1,000 degrees in here. Mama might be having a hot flash. That's okay. We get a little excited when we're crafting together with you guys. Okay, here we go. Whew. All right. Now, everybody is lined up nicely. Let's just test and make sure. Height is good. 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch. Boy, it just makes it. Just makes it. I could have probably shaved off a little bit more, but I think we're going to be good. As long as I line them up pretty straight, it's going to be okay. Remember, you can always go back in and take off more. All right, now let us cut this down. So it's pretty much, look at that, there's a magnet on there, apparently. It's pretty much on the line, but I want to go in about 1/4 of an inch. So let's see if I can line this up. Using my craft mat again, going approximately at the same spots, top and bottom. And let's hope this works. All right, here we go. Making it a little longer. Double checking. North and south align. And holding breath and going forward. Reminding ourselves it's only paper. And if we completely muss it up, it's okay. Because we'll make something out of all this stuff no matter what, right? Okay, and you can just use plain white paper. You don't have to have all this fancy foo-foo stuff, but if you do, or if you like to collect it, there you go. You got a lot to pick from in the neutral world, because most papers are neutral. Going slow. Slow as the ticket. I think I'm going on an angle. Okay, I have all that. Okay, let's see, is that everybody? Okay. See what I have. Retract. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That's really nice. That's really nice. Okay, let's check for fit. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, so they're depending on where they land, because if the middle ones bow in a little bit, you might get a little bit of central divot here, which happens. Okay. It's okay, but these are going to spread out, remember, a little bit, so it's not going to be hugely noticeable. If you want to go in there and shave again to get exact, that's fine. You could do that. And also it depends on the angle that you put your knife. So if you angle your knife just a smidge inward when you get past the ruler, make sure you have enough clear knife that it's clearing your, can you see? That it's clearing your ruler. Like this yellow thing is not butting up here, throwing your line off. That can happen sometimes. Oh, something just went wonky. It's all right. Okay, did I get through everything? I think so. Yeah, just had something weird happen at the back there. We'll just tear it off. All right, so a little bit at the very bottom. Let's just flush that up a bit. And honestly, what I'm going to do is, I'm not so worried about the exactness of all this because I'm going to rough it up with a sanding block anyway. And, yeah, okay. Huh? I have that little dog ear there, but I'm gonna sand that off. Okay. Okay, and then we have that at the top. Very nice. We don't know what you are. Oh, you're more broken pieces. That's okay. You do not make me run for the hills, broken pieces. I'm fully embracing you. Sanding block, sanding paper, emery board, whatever you like. Okay. I don't know. I just think it makes it look like an older book when you do that. So I'm doing that. Totally optional, just aesthetic. Oop. Lost a piece of that. That's okay. Paper dust everywhere. Okay. Very nice feel to it. Something weird's going on at the back. We'll figure that out later. Okay, now the big question is, where are we at? 12 minutes. Oh yeah, we got lots of time. Are we going to sew right through and make this an exposed spine where you're going to see the strings come down here? Or do we want to leave this intact? And I'm kind of feeling we want to leave this intact. So I'm going to make a hidden spine just because I like the way that looks. You could totally just make your punches through here, sew that in. That would be very secure and not go anywhere. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a medium to thin piece of chipboard. Now, when I do that, I'm going to sew all my signatures to the chipboard spine, and then I'm going to glue that into the book. That's going to make this entire block move this way about maybe 1/8 of an inch to take up the room for the chipboard. Well, holy tamale, guess what we got? A piece of chipboard here. It came from some kind of packaging. Now, let's see if we can make ourselves a little spine ski. A little spine ski. Okay, you want it to be inside and not getting in the way of the fold. So interior to the spine and not in the way of the fold. So I need a pencil. A pencil, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And you can use whatever side you like because you might want to decorate this or do something with it. I think what I am going to do, both I would consider neutral, and I think maybe I'm going to use the white because I want to stencil it or do something like that. So I want to be, see where this line is? In the natural book fold. No, this is, it was not making the book. No, this little injury happened. I was cutting up some boards and lo and behold, it's not bad. Okay. I know you're wondering, so I think I'd ask. Yeah. You know, because when I'm crafting, I try and pay attention as much as possible. But, you know, every once in a while. So yeah, always go slow. Okay, let's try there. And you can always take off more. And we're going to have to, okay, this is where we want you. And this is where we want you not to go below. Okay, so let us trim. Okay. Let me see. Okay, there's my little mark. I'm going to square up. I'm going to take that little mark and go north. It's pretty much on that white line, so let's just do that for simplicity's sake. There we go. Yep. Okay, we're out of there. Now let's rotate this. And let's line this up with the magic of the craft mat. And then my other little line is here. So let's see where it's about that line and a quarter, this line and a quarter quarter, 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 quarter. A little hard to see, but we're gonna make it happen. It's a half. That looks pretty good right there. You can kind of also tell too by how far this is away and this is away. They should be equidistant. It's another way to make sure that you're lined up okay. Yeah, let's try that. There we go, retracting, yay. All right, now we have this. And now we go for the size test. Let's put you in there and see if you're gonna play. Okay, now that closes very easily. So you have a little gap there, okay? This is, it's a little stiff, you know what I mean? It's probably gonna project that text block pretty far east. Let's just test it and see. But remember, I am going to glue this to hold. So I have to push this down. So this is going to be attached. It has no choice because I'm going to make it be that way, but I'm just testing to see. Okay, okay. See, now it's shoving it way this way because it wants to not give the curvature of the spine at all. You evil text block, you. So we have a couple things we can do. We can soften the text block and make it become a roundy. Yeah, chipboard breaks down nicely in the fingers if it's not too thick. Let's try this first. This is plan A, so I don't have to recut. But in the worst case, we might have to trim a little bit off, and that's not so bad either. But this might just give us enough. And you can dampen these and wrap them around paper towel rolls and Pringles things and all that, but sometimes just go in there and do it. Okay, now. Better. Okay, yeah, so I think doing the roundy-roo is the way to get everybody snuggled in. That's how it's going to go down on this baby. All right, I'm just going to massage this a little bit more just to make sure that I have good flexibility. This is a nice solid piece, but it's thin enough that I can work it. So you want something like that, like maybe a piece from a cereal box might be good, because usually, I mean, they're thin, but they're thick enough to hold the strength, thin enough to curve if you need to. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Especially the top, because we want that to glue down nicely. Checking the bottom that we don't have any like sharp angles or anything. You can kind of get in there and break the integrity of it. That's right, we're just destroying this completely. No, not really, it's okay, it's all good. You want to make sure that the inside looks nice and rounded. See, it's a little flat there. We just go in there and we just do a little of that to get it to comply. Check the bottom. I don't know which is the top of the bottom anymore. Just make sure we have it all in compliance. Ugh. This compliance is a lot more fun than the old compliance I used to have to deal with. So, yay for this compliance. That's okay. All right, so now let's have some fun and decorate up this little babaloo. We could do a lot of things. Do we want to just put a pretty piece of drip? See, we won't be able to see this much because it's hidden. So maybe not. I think what I'll do is I will get, maybe black. That might be good. Let's get a black dauber. And where are we, time-wise? Oh yeah, we are so good. We are rolling with it. We are on top of our game. Here's a black dauber. You can round the edges on this. That looks cool too. But I just get the sides of it. So you might be able to see the sides, so color those up. You could gold gild them. You could put any color you like on there. You could go around with nail polish, do something like that. That'd be fun. Come along with some makeup, or if you got whatever you got, just grab it and bring it on in. Okay, we've got that. And now let's get a cute little stencil. I'm just ferreting over here in my stencil drawer. Yeah, I had to elevate my butt to go over there and get it. Here we go. All right. Now we are going to stencil. I like to use these little guys for stenciling. Maybe I'll stencil with brown. Kind of knock this all back a little bit. Maybe make it look a little older. This is, yep, guess what? Vintage photo. Oxide, distress oxide. Okay, let's pick, the hearts are nice. It doesn't even have to be perfect stenciling because, like I said, you won't be able to see 99% of this. This is just in case something shows through in a crack. And you just want to have a little something so it just doesn't look totally plain. All right, let's see how that is. Oh, that's kind of good. And you can even come and like knock it back a little bit more. Oh, I'm taking away my entire stenciling. Look at that. But I'm just smudging it down. That's all right, because remember, not about the stencil. Just to have something back there so it doesn't look so white. Putting that over there. Remembering to do this, putting those over there. And let's punch some holes. Let's see. So 4. Where's my Crocodile 2 Big Bite? You're up, buddy. All right, I'm coming. Yep, here you go. Okay, so first of all, this is going to be our spine that we're going to attach the strings to. Here we go with the hidden spine. So it's I'm always leery to say it's a very easy process and then everything goes awry, but it really is a very easy process. So you can do this measuring, but I would say about 1 inch from the bottom, 1 inch from the top, and then somewhere in the middle. Remembering these are not visible on the outside. So if you don't get it exact, it's okay. It's okay. All right. Okay, so I'm using, let's see, I need 4, okay? So I need 2 and 2. So I'm just, let's see, there's the middle. So I need 1 here and 1 here. Whoop, I'm too close. Okay, that's all right. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 there. Okay, so now I'm going to go by the look of my eyeball. I'm just going to draw these down on an imaginary line. They're going to cross across this line on my craft mat going over so that they're about equally, I'll move you over a little bit, hanging out. Okay, that's good. All right, now come down to the bottom. Can you still see? Yep, about 1 inch up. Over here, here, following this line across, here, and here. Okay. And now I'm going to put a little mark so that I'm just marking my top in case this gets turned around in the wilderness of crafting, which does happen sometimes. Sometimes the lights go out, power goes out. I will always know where my top is. Okay, so I'm going to punch these out. Now I am taking my head and looking at the side. Okay, I'll just bring it down. Okay, there's my head looking at the side. So see that? I'm looking for that middle one to come down, and that is a 1/8. See that? That's a 1/8. Okay, that's what you want. You go forth and you punch those holes. It's not hard. It's actually, this gives you the strength of 11 elephants. 1. And you can kind of see if you need to adjust them for correct distribution. If you aren't the greatest measurer like me, it happens. But it doesn't mean you can't make a book. You can still make a book. And it's kind of fun. It's kind of like once you get rolling with it, especially if you make a lot of books. If you want to make a pile, like mass make a base of a bunch of junk journals, just the bases, you're going to get really good at this. Yeah, you'll be like, oh, I got it now. You're totally okay. Because you become like a little automaton. You're like, oh, yes, I know exactly what we're doing next. And you know where the stumbling parts are, and you know how to get around them. That's the key. You can do this with an awl or a big needle or something too, but I just find this device quite easy to work with. It's Crocodile, C-R-O-P as in Peter, 2 Big Bite. That's what it's called. There's a smaller one, but this one gives you that reach where you can get down into the depths of the book, which if you're punching into the book itself, the little one won't. You can't punch the middle holes. That's the whole ticket. The big one allows you that big bite to get into the middle of the holes. This is a free piece, so obviously you can turn this easily and get to the middle. Oh, do you remember which side is up? I don't. Oh, now I do. That was up. Okay, now this is very important. Remember what side is up on your, well, let me organize you. You're all over the place. Look at you. Okay. This is up because I know from the orientation of my butterfly, but if you don't, you can also put a little pencil mark or something there, not a bad idea, or a paper clip or something so you remember. Now you want to put this so it's equidistant from the north and the south, and then just pick any row of dots. Make sure you put, because this is going to decide where your signatures sit. So make sure all your signatures are aligned, north and south, east and west, all that kind of stuff, or else you're going to end up with a cockeyed Sally. Okay, let's see what we got here. Who's cockeyed? Somebody's cockeyed. If it's only one page, don't worry about it too much. You can always trim one page. But if you have a whole block that's off, yeah, be mindful of that. Okay, let's make sure all these are to the back and present. And then we're going to line them up with the third row just because it's easier for me to see. And this is about the same length as the this piece. Okay. Okay, and now I want a marker, which is where, had it, not present. There it is. I'm just going to use this one because I think it's going to show up well on camera. But it's a little black magic marker. This dot will not show, but let's see if I can show this backwards. From this dot, I'm going to make a line all the way up and down and make it a good line so you can see where that dot is. You're marking every single back of every spine of the signatures. And the signatures are the little mini booklets of paper that make up a book. Sometimes it skips one, so you want to make sure you got them all. Okay, because make your life so much easier. Okay, put that over there. Being again mindful of the direction of everybody and their brother. And now we need to cut. Let's gingerly take this off. Okay, ginger, very good. And then we're going to start from the back. Well, it doesn't really matter what direction we start. We're just going to punch these holes. Okay, let's put you over here. Big guy. I'm back for more punching. Okay, let us do this for peace of mind and sanity. And we're back. Okay. I am going to mark the top just so there's peace of mind and sanity. And that's a nice thing to do with a paper clip. Even though I know this one is my top, and I'm all like cocky pants saying, oh, I know that one's my top because I know the orientation of my butterfly. The thing is, the other ones that are going to come through have no distinct orientation on them. So right now I'm going to take the time to mark my tops. And just keep them in the order that I want them to be placed in the journal. There will be no question. You will never be in the middle of it going, oh my God, where is up? Where is down? I've completely lost my mind. Yes, this is one of those parts in making junk journals that can drive people batty. Or you think you'll remember? No, you won't. No, go ahead, try it without doing it. I don't always do it, but if I have some that are blank, I've almost decided it's better to do it because then you're just not wondering. Okay, so go to the middle. Okay, and then I like to fold it back a little bit. Everybody asks why I do that. And the reason I do that is because it helps guide that little nubber thing that's coming down right into the spot where I want it. Okay, so come around the side, See, that's where I'm looking. Looking on the side, and I'm going to punch my holes. And say, here's one hole. It's punching right onto the spine. 2 holes. Okay, see how deep it goes with the regular crocodile 2? The number 1, you can't get that deep. This is why the crocodile 2 was invented in all its glory. Okay, so now we have 3 holes. I'm going to put you aside. That's 1. Okay, here comes number 2. Completely unidentifiable if I didn't have my paper clip, but I can rest easy knowing I know where middle is. I'm going to fold it back on itself. That paper clip is also keeping everybody in place. Thank you very much. There's no paper migration or anything like that. There is happiness in the house. The birds are singing. I feel like Snow White. Everything is going along smoothly. The dishes are being done. There we go. Very good. I know it's kind of close to see, but I got my 3 holes, and that's how we're moving. So that's number 2, number 3, and you can even put the number if you're really afraid of losing track. And believe me, it can happen. You can, with your pencil, just write number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And, okay, so I'm folding this back. Okay. Oops. Okay. And then I'm punching. 1/8, it's the middle one, it's the small one. The crocodile 2 big bite does hole punching of 2 sizes. 1/8 is the small one, 3/16 is the bigger one. And it also sets eyelets of those in those sizes, but I like the larger eyelet, 3/16. Okay, that is number 3. And then we just have 1 more. And there we go. Here it is. So I'm just going to, again, kind of plain. So I have my mark on it with the paper clip. All is well. Life is good. I can punch. And this part goes relatively quickly. The assembling of the journal itself, probably the biggest thing is getting the pages you want inside. Are you going to go for more blank pages so you can decorate or people can write? Or are you going to decorate for them with your eclectic, magnificent collection of interesting book pages? Or you can do a mix. Yeah, you have variety. Okay, so now, where are we? Oh, we're at the 30 mark. So what did we do today? Let me get you organized. Hold on, don't get too seasick. It's all right. We created the inner spine and we curved it so that it's going to match our, and I hope this works. We curved it, so we're going to glue it in there and hopefully all will be well and our signature block will work, or text block. We have 1, 2, whoop, whoop. Did I lose some? What? Who belongs where? No, you don't belong there. Oh, look, they're coming out of their paper clip. No, you must not do that. You cannot come out of your paper clip. If that happens, go back, take your paper clip off. Okay, this is a good tip because this happens sometimes. I'm telling you, the papers move when you're not looking for them. You got to be like eyeballing them. I already knew this was the front, right? Find those holes. Align them, okay? Align them. Just make sure they're all aligned. Everything goes smoothly through. Good. You can see light through. That's another way to test. If you can see light through. I don't know if you can see the light through from here, but there's light, I promise. You go in with you got everybody aligned again. Grab it. Put that on your front. Okay, you are good. 1, 2, oh, what? Oh, now I didn't paper clip very well. Oh, I know, I only paper clipped the first few pages. Okay, that's why that didn't work at all. Okay, now get back in there. We can fix it. You make a million of these things and you still goof it. Okay. All right. Okay, let's get you all organized. Are you organized? You should go straight through. Yeah. Okay, there's my happy place. There, happy place. Happy place. Okay, now coming with the paper clip of love. Where are they? Paper clip of love. We'll now grab all the pages. I don't know why I only put it on the first page. That was silly. Now you want to clip them all together. I did it with this last one too. Look at that. What a silly goose I am. All right, yeah, don't do what I say because it makes absolutely no sense and you will find out quite quickly what a Goomba I am. Okay, there we go. Now you are all together and you have no choice. Put you in the back in the right order. Yes, very good. Now again, you are unclipped. Okay, my goodness. Can we please bring in a real professional? Get the hook and drag this woman out. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. You got to find your way. Sometimes you get a few of them on. Okay. Oh, no, back out, retreat until you find the spot where it's gone awry. And then you just start layering them on. Like if you're making sliced potatoes with some wonderful cheese in a casserole. That's right. And we're almost there. Okay, now we're good. Okay, once you get that middle one, if you have a skinny page, you might have to organize that. But get everybody in alignment. Double check your north and your south are good. North. Usually when you get north and south lined up. Whoop. Hip. Hip. Over there. Over there. There we go. All right. I'm coming. I'm almost through. Goodness gracious. Okay, finally. Now the top ones have now moved. Okay, so, oh, I see light. That's good. Yep, and I see light. And we are good. Don't move. Don't anybody breathe. I am now applying the paper clip to hold everybody together. Yeah, that's right. Sure everything looks aligned. And we're paper clipping. Okay. Here. All right. So we made this, and then we made these, and then we made these again. And we punched all these holes. So that's as far as we got this time, but hang on. We will be completing this together. Sonny, do you have anything to say? Where are you, son? Oh, I gotta find him. Hold on. Okay, we got the Sunnis Bunnis here, and he has a little public service.
Hello, everybody. It's Sunshine. How are you? How are you over there? Everybody's good? Dandy. Okay, my public service announcement today has to do with vitamins. Yeah. Okay, so Mom learned a valuable lesson today. She gave her puppy a vitamin before he had anything to eat. And guess what happened? Blah! Yep, that's right. And Mom should know better because Mom never takes her vitamins on an empty stomach. No, but she thought Sunshine would be just fine. Well, let me tell you, Sunshine was not fine. It was quite harrowing, but then she came along with a little boiled piece of potato, and that seemed to solve the entire problem. And I don't think she's going to be doing that again. I think she learned her lesson. Did you, Mom? Did you learn your lesson? No vitamins on an empty stomach, okay?
Okay, I get the message.
Thank you.
All right, there you go, everybody. The public service announcement a la Sunshine.
Thanks, everybody. Happy crafting. Take your vitamins with your food.
Okay. All right. Well, Sunny, maybe some vitamins have to be taken without food. You probably have to read all the labels. Don't, like Sunny's not an expert in the vitamin field. And apparently, neither am I. Okay, there we go. We do our best. Okay, so welcome everybody who is new to the Paper Outpost. If you have been around, thank you so much for spending time here. Just hanging out, doing crafty, fun things with paper together, people all over the world. I have a free monthly emailed newsletter. If you like digital images, I email you a digital image every month. This isn't exactly one of those, but you'll get one image in multiple sizes on one piece of paper that you can, it's like a JPEG or a Word, a JPEG or what is it? A Word doc or a JPEG? It comes in two forms. And you can print it out at home. Yeah, but there's something else. I can't think of it, but you get two forms. So you can print it out at home, PDF, and JPEG. That's what it is, not Word docs. Silly. I knew something didn't sound right there. A new one comes every month. Once you sign up, you automatically get the emailed newsletter. It is free. You're going to get the digital image for free, a checklist of supplies, a note from the bookmaker, which explains what a junk journal is and how to use it, and also a list of page ideas, all at the very bottom under the freebie section. You're also going to get updates from the Paper Outpost. You're going to get junk journal tips and a whole plethora of all sorts of other fun things. And my videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcast, new audio material, comes out Tuesdays and Thursdays. And if you'd like to keep listening or watching the Paper Outpost on all the other days of the week on Spotify, I do video podcasts which are uploaded there on every other day of the week. So you can always get a little bit of Paper Outpost and junk journaling if you just want to immerse yourself. And I have an Etsy shop. So if you are interested in journals or bundles or kits and things like that, I have those there when I have them available. And I also sell DigiKits all the time there. Those are printable downloads. You can print them out at home. There's 5 pages of themed images like birds and Victorian and Christmas and celestial and butterflies, dragonflies, birds, you name it. There's over 190 now. I can't believe it. Different kits you can pick from. And if you don't like to print or you don't have a printer, I offer a print and mail option where just for one flat fee, which includes free priority shipping, you get 10 DigiKits, which is 50 pages total, printed out on lightweight cardstock, and I mail those to you. And all I need from you is the names of 10 DigiKits that come from my shop. The easiest way to find those is to go to www.thepaperoutpost.com, and you will only see my stuff on Etsy that way. It doesn't get all mixed up with everybody else's stuff, so if you want to make sure. And also, just email me the first 2 to 3 words of the name, and then I will know which DigiKit you're talking about. Also, I sell FUNDLEs, which are collections of old and interesting papers. So if you like beautiful paper like this and you would love to play with that in your junk journal, I'll give you over 100 pieces to play with, and it covers everything from antique ledger to music paper, dictionary paper, checks, receipts, postcards, and a whole bunch of other stuff, foreign language, science, nature, you name it, many categories in there. A lot of pretty things and some surprises every once in a while. And also I have a merchandise shop, which is basically a t-shirt shop. If you like the phrase create with reckless abandon, or everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise. Now somebody's going to say to me, why don't you ever show this stuff? And I'm thinking, okay, where is it? Do I have it right now? I'll get it next time, I promise. You can get that, and this company does ship to most places, most countries in the world. A lot of the things that I ship personally only come into the USA, but if you are from another country or if you're international, check to see if they cover your country, because you can get one of those items: t-shirt, sweatshirt, zipped hoodie, mug, tote, or water bottle with one of those phrases on it, and they come in multiple colors. And what else? Oh, you can find me on Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook group. Come and join our Facebook group. We're having an awesome time doing weekly and monthly challenges over there, as well as seeing what you guys make from these videos. And you're so inspirational, so thank you for everything that you contribute to there. And you're also welcome to just lurk and hang out and get ideas. Remember, most of all, that fun can be simple, and create with reckless abandon, everybody. And we'll see you next time. Bye.